Hello, hello, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hey, Barney.
How you doing, Yuval?
I'm doing well. Kevin over there.
What's up, guys?
Howdy.
How's the weather out there?
Where Kevin is?
Yeah.
It looks nice and sunny.
It looks nice and sunny, but it's not.
It feels like he's brighter. He's always brighter over there.
He is a bright spark.
Yeah. Yeah. He lights up our studio up.
Doesn't
For
need
sure.
any lighting. He
Right.
is the light.
He
Human
is.
ring light.
The truth and the way. No.
Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Everybody who's on the chat already. We appreciate it. And,
Yes.
right on time. And we were on time today.
Can you believe it?
We actually had some time
No
to
technical
spare.
issues.
Well, we did have one technical issue. We had a screen that went pink.
Yeah, but pink's not a problem. We love pink.
That's what I thought you would say.
We love pink.
We thought
Pink
about
is
leaving
never a
it there,
problem.
but when you
See?
see the game we're about to play,
Pink is never a problem.
no, it's
for
never
me.
a problem. Never a problem for Barney. It's a good thing we didn't leave it that way, because when they see the game, they'll realize it would have been really awkward in pink.
Yeah. Yeah.
This particular game.
That's a clue.
It's a clue.
It's a pretty vague clue, but
Very
this
vague
is
clue.
this is not a game that you would associate
Yeah.
with pink,
Yeah.
particularly.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. So, what's new? It's been
Man,
2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks.
Can you believe it?
No.
It's been 2 weeks since we were here playing Alicia Dragoon.
Alicia.
2 weeks
was our
ago.
last one.
Oh, which I want to start things off by saying that my rating has immediately went up. After the stream, I played it and I pushed my rating up. I think it was 6,
But there's a reason for that.
and it's up to 7. Or if it was a 6.5, it's now at 7.5.
There's a reason. You have to tell our viewers why your rating for Alicia Dragoon went up after the stream. Why is that? There's a reason. I remember it.
I don't.
I do remember
I
it.
think it was it?
The clue is this machine that's behind us. So, right?
Oh,
We
but
turned
just-
around and we played it a little bit, and then
Yeah.
what happened?
Well, I found the secret.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. So I found a little secret which gives you
A secret room.
which powers you up to a higher level earlier on.
Yeah.
So the boss that Kevin was struggling with, well, he defeated him a couple times, I think. But that boss that took a long time was way easier if you level up more before you face it.
Which means the game has secret rooms.
Yeah. I just walked through this wall. I didn't.
Yeah.
I was just exploring, and I jumped through this wall and up into a secret room. And Kevin was watching. He's like, "What? What are you? What?"
Didn't that secret room have a secret room? Was there like 2?
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
double level secret because it went up to the first one and got like some health pickup, and then it was another little secret. I should make a short.
Well, you should make a short, but for those
About that.
who are watching this now that just ran into this and you're like, what are they talking about? Well, you can check our previous stream. It's posted on our YouTube channel. It's just a game channel. And that's actually there for posterity. So you can watch that stream, and plus all of the 8 episodes that we did today is episode 9.
Episode 9.
And that takes me to the next part, which is what this actually is. What is Mystery Game Livestream? The whole idea here is that we basically find a retro game of from all different platforms, and we kind of like look at why this retro game, was a big thing when it was released, some kind of, important production value, yet it didn't actually take off, or it took off initially and then it didn't after that, or it just kind of fell into obscurity. So we want to kind of like, we discover these games. I tend to discover them a lot as a relatively new collector. And then I just kind of like said, well, this is an interesting game that I think more people should know about and get excited about, like I'm excited about it. And we don't necessarily play it, or we haven't played it yet. But we just kind of share information about it a little bit. What's that?
Very minimally. Sometimes if we've discovered them, then we'll play them for 5 minutes or something, and then be like, "Oh, this will be a good one for the stream. Let's not play this,"
because it hits all the marks of that game. That I just described. That something that's kind of obscure, like lesser known, but is known, but isn't.
And Kevin, our resident gamer right here,
Professional gamer right there,
has never played any of them. Right? Am I correct in saying that?
Yep, never really played any of them.
Cool.
which is amazing to me.
I try not
because,
to even look at screenshots or anything.
And he has his pants on today. Don't
Thank
fret.
you for that.
Maybe.
Oh boy.
So Kevin is really good about
attacking the game and pulling it apart and finding out the techniques.
He is, but he's also good at not playing the game when he really wants to try it before,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That kind of like anticipatory anxiety that you have about it, and just taking it like a champ.
But he doesn't. He is always playing for the first time, at least so far.
Mm-hmm.
We may come across a game that he's played before at some point, but so far he's always playing for the first time on stream. So yeah. Hey Liz, welcome. One
Hey,
and all.
Liz, long time no see.
Green is just here for the piano music. That's
Yeah.
fine. We have some beautiful piano music in the background for those.
Yeah. Well,
Who,
I know Green is here because I told him that he needs to be on this chat today. So
Welcome.
hopefully you'll understand here in a few minutes why I said this is one you need to watch. So with that, I think we could
time to
reveal.
reveal.
We could reveal it. at
It's
this time.
time to skip to the reveal, and today's game is
Chakan.
Chakan.
Or
Shaken?
Chakan.
Shake-
Chakan. We don't know how to pronounce this.
chicken.
If anybody knows the real, it's not chicken. It's not chicken.
Don't call
Well,
me chicken.
We've been calling it Chakan, and
Chakan.
it's like
I call it
Chakan,
Chakan.
and the extension of it is the Forever Man, and which implies what the actual a character is. The Forever Man implying that it's an eternal character.
Here's the cartridge with the logo, right there.
And that logo is a derivative of the original logo, which was actually a comic book released in 1990.
right here.
And that's the original logo. Those are 3 comic covers.
Very cool.
Now, also, I want to thank James today for doing a lot of research on this particular game. And he's kind of like becoming our in-house resident researcher, content writer. And we really appreciate what you're doing for the channel. And as you know, this is the first of many, I think, episodes that we're going to be doing, or like various types of content we're going to be producing, and a lot thanks to James for compiling a lot of great information. Thank you so much for that. If anybody has, as we're playing, more technical questions about the game, ask James in the chat. James is here with us, so just ask him. He's done a lot of research, and he's pretty good at
He's
real-time research.
Yes, and he's our resident knowledge guy now. He is. He has a very analytical approach to everything, and intellectual. So
Yep.
yeah, if you have any questions, more in-depth questions, James is the man to ask. He's right there in the chat. Give him a thank you, and ask any questions. But
Now James did mention that this game is going to be brutally hard. We have faith and confidence in Kevin's skills. But
Always.
I think, the game is a very interesting premise to it. And actually, when we start it up, there's going to be like a whole blurb of the lore of the game. It's actually going to describe what happens. But I will read to you a little bit a little bit about the story. And it's about basically a character that is a warrior and a sorcerer that was so powerful he claimed that Death himself could not defeat him. Death being a male in this case. When Death heard of these claims, he made a deal with Chakan. If Chakan could win the battle, then he would get eternal life. But if Death would win, then Death would claim his soul, whatever that means, and his servitude for eternity. And after a series of battles, Chakan won and claimed eternal life, but this was also a curse. As you can imagine, being
never
immortal.
make a deal with death.
Well, there's that, but also being immortal, like a vampire, right?
Yes.
And so it's a
comes
curse,
at a price.
right?
Yeah.
It comes with a price.
Yeah.
That's why I think there's some allegorical stuff here going on. It's not just that.
surely.
It's not that just that Death pulled a fast one on Chakan. It's just the mere fact that he's, be careful what you wish for.
Yes.
type of thing.
Absolutely. It's a timeless story. in that sense.
And so Chakan won, and then he also was given the same, visual aspect.
He looks like
Looks
this.
like death.
That was a curse. He wasn't this ugly before.
Yeah. So Chakan basically needs to defeat all evil and physical. In the physical and elemental planes.
Yes.
So there's a spiritual aspect to this game as well, like some mystical connotations here.
Yes,
Very interesting.
There's evil everywhere.
And then once he would defeat all of the evil in all of these planes of existence, then he would actually be granted eternal rest.
Right.
By whom? We don't know. We're not told that.
Death's superior. Death's boss. Whoever that is.
Very, very interesting. Mm-hmm. So also the founder, I'm just reading here that Robert A. Kraus, who's the artist, the original artist that we saw in the comic books.
These guys.
So he's also the founder of RAK Graphics, which this really rings a bell to me. I wonder if they're still around, because I could have sworn I saw, at a recent convention, I saw something about RAK Graphics. And they're located in Akron, Ohio.
Right.
Which is right around the corner from us.
It's a local game.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's a local character.
And so the comic book was released in 1990. The game for the Genesis was released in 92.
And he did actually appear first of all in a different comic. I believe he was a secondary character in another comic, who then got his own comic, as comic characters so often do. They start out in another series, and then they sort of gauge their popularity, and when they take off, they're like, okay, we'll give them their own thing. And Shay-Kahn, as it's apparently pronounced, got his own game as well, which is really cool. And the strong comic design aspect really shines through in the game. It's cool. And that's the guy who produced the game, Nunziato?
Ed Annunziata.
Ed Annunziata.
And so also produced Spider-Man, X-Men, Vector-Man, and Echo. All the Echo the Dolphin series. So we talked about Ed. When we did Echo.
Yep.
So,
and I'm not super familiar with Spider-Man, X-Men. I did play some Spider-Man game on the Genesis, but there's a few of them. But the other three, Vector-Man, Echo, and what's the other one? I'm thinking of Vector-Man, Echo, and Shay-Kahn.
Yeah.
All have very like highly detailed graphics with like a lot of shading and like sort of a realistic look to them, not video gamey, not like cartoony.
Yeah,
they all have that going for them, and I think that's interesting that he obviously liked to produce these games that had a higher sheen of the graphical design to them.
Right. So again, that goes back to like this being a really beautiful visuals in this game. Just another work of art that should be noticed. I mean, we should definitely, showcase this.
Yeah.
Gameplay is similar to Mega Man and Metroid-ish in that range. It's a kind of a platformer with a sword. You're a swordsman.
Two swords. Madam Two Swords right here.
An interesting dynamic in this game is that because you're immortal, you don't ever die. You just respawn. And the kicker is the time limit.
Yes. Time-based.
Completion.
Like Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
You have the time limit hanging over your head, but you can die as many times as you like. But that's no issue for Kevin, because he's not going to die. 0 deaths.
Can't die.
Another interesting point of interest.
Can't die, won't die.
Right. So Kevin, you could just, rest your heart at ease, so don't worry about it. Another interesting thing about the game, the gameplay, is that when you have boss fights in this game, for some reason the music doesn't change. or it doesn't. There's like not a different theme for the boss like in most games.
Same music, just
we like talking about the
persists.
music, right?
Yes.
So that's another little aspect here that's interesting. With that, I think.
Well, on the music subject, these
yeah.
guys, Mark and John Miller, were two of the three people that created the Genesis editor of music and sound for the Sega. So that program that's from these two guys.
Oh,
So,
the sound editor that other people used to make sounds for their games?
Yeah, so like John, he
Oh.
did like the actual driver for that, and I believe Mark did like the design of the program. But like, so the
Wow.
list that of games of people that used that tool, it's like a lot of Genesis games. Like the list is massive.
That's super cool. That is very, very nice. Yeah, the Gems sound driver, GE.
Oh, they made okay. So that's all you needed to say is the gems. Okay, yeah,
Gems.
that's what I'm familiar with. I've seen that. It's a cool app.
That's crazy.
It's like
them.
using the 4-operator, synth that this has. It's an FM synth based. It's basically a DX7 sequencer.
Right.
Very similar
it's
to
just,
that.
Yeah, it's a sequencer for the built-in FM chip that the Genesis has.
Yeah.
That is very interesting, though.
Yeah, and like anything else, when you have limited resources, to create good music in a game and good sounds, having that be the final result is a feat that is nothing less than miraculous in some cases, especially on a Genesis like this.
Yeah.
Super
Some
cool.
say is the start of the downfall of good music on the system, because it was super easy to use.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
That's an interesting angle.
Because it was accessible, and
Right.
then you
So
didn't.
it made people less creative,
Yeah.
I suppose.
It
But
had a MIDI thing too, so you could actually use keyboards. And
you could
everything.
import MIDI or use an actual keyboard.
MIDI controller to create tracks. That's cool.
That is interesting. And did they create that for this game at the same time, or was that previous? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It
Well,
might have been before this game.
something we can look up later.
Also, Rip John Miller. He passed in May. So
Wow.
thanks,
Rest in peace,
thanks
Wow.
for all that,
John Miller.
all the cool
I guess
stuff.
I guess we should dedicate this one to John Miller.
Yes, and also before we begin, I would like to also give a special thanks to Matt Green, who is also on the chat. I think you're still here. Who actually found this particular cartridge right in an opportune time for me, because I was actually looking to source one for the stream.
And it's not the easiest cartridge to find.
No, yeah. So I'm glad he happened to have it, and he gifted it to me. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Matt. And
Yes.
that's also why I wanted you to watch it tonight. So
Yes, thank you, Matt.
For sure.
We appreciate it very much, and our viewers will appreciate getting to watch Kevin play it. So
yeah, absolutely. So without further ado,
we're gonna jump into it.
Let's get to it.
Alrighty, let's hop over to. I love that little intro sound. It's got a howl. Right in with the drama.
You want to read that, Barney?
It has been so long, so very long. I have hunted evil for no less than 1,000 years. Yet, I remember well how this pain started, as though it were just yesterday. When my blood was warm. Imagine starting a sentence with, when my blood was warm. I was a great warrior. Neither man nor beast could best me in mortal combat. He was good at that game, I guess. Then, in my arrogance, I said, one day, even death himself will bow before my swords. I guess one of the ways that they sort of reflect the character's arrogance and hubris is that you can just hold your sword out and enemies will kill themselves on your sword. He smiled and said, from a man of death, from death himself, a wager if you win. We already covered that. With sword and spell we clashed toe to toe. The world trembled at our unleashed powers. I attacked with such fury and might that even death himself was taken aback. And then first. Whoa, you got a double jump already? Nice.
How do I choose them? Or do I just go in that direction?
We might be having some connection issues.
Okay. Let's keep going.
I'm not showing any connection issue here. Yeah, hold off for a second. Oh, it's back. It's back.
Cool.
Okay. We're
Alright.
back.
I went to
We're
the
good.
top right portal.
Sorry about that. We took a little break, and we're going to the top right portal. Do we have no sound? Oh, okay. Just James. Just James doesn't have sound right now. I missed that. Did I miss anything important?
I was just saying that the pretty much like this lady, she likes to capture and like torture people and like feed on their pain. It's pretty much like just describing the boss.
Okay.
It's pretty awesome having two swords and being able to make those crazy jumpy moves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's really powerful.
And that was...
He's directing traffic.
Yeah, he looks like an aircraft controller, like, landing. Yeah, that was actually one of my gripes, one of my remaining gripes with Alicia was the control. The lack of fluidity in the control.
It's okay, you're just gonna respawn.
So you just lost some time? Yeah, the little... Whoa, those guys shoot fire out of their faces.
I want to go down, but I feel like that's just death. Or respawn. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is there. For sure. That's a classic Genesis sound effect right there.
Yeah. You know, there's some polyrhythmic stuff going on in the music. This is not like a straight, 4/4 time signature.
Right.
It's actually
Can we get up
6/8.
there? Oh yeah, shorty.
Meow.
The death sound. It's like a gorilla.
No, it's not 6/8. What is this?
It's still in 4. There we
Oh,
go. Something's
a secret.
going on up there.
Maybe you need a triple jump?
Yeah, I can't get high enough up there, unfortunately.
Oh, you know what? I think actually if you get up there by going to the right,
Oh,
and then that's how you get back down.
oh my gosh. I'm gonna give this level one more shot.
And then just move on to another one.
Yeah, just go
That's the
to a
good thing
different
about having multiple levels to choose from, at least.
Yeah, because maybe is there like power-ups in this game? Maybe there's like something else I need.
Yes. There's... excuse me. There's 8 different magical powers or abilities. So yeah, to the left there, if you can jump up there, you'll be able to get to that little secret area.
Oh,
But
whoa.
it looks like a tough one. That's so cool.
Yeah, I think I probably need like another. Like,
Ooh.
I might need an ability.
Yeah, maybe.
James, it does sound like that a little bit, but I'm referring to the time signature. Like, this is really interesting.
Yeah, that's
It's 4/4 here. 1, 2, 3.
This is 3.
This is 3/4
Yeah.
right here. But the other track is like some off time signature. I'm not sure what it is.
I was counting to 8. It's just like all in like 8 16th
Yeah.
notes. It is an 8.
I stand corrected by our researcher James.
Yeah.
There are 12 alchemies, one of which allows you to jump higher. So,
Okay.
but yeah, there are 12 of those, so you get all kinds of upgrades. And there are 4 weapons as well: the mallet, the scythe, the battle axe, and the grappling hook.
Okay, yeah, this is the water
Look at that
area.
parallax. Very cool.
Now I know that the movement in the water is very sluggish,
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah.
Kevin?
Yeah, there's like a drag once you get in
Yeah.
there.
such a drag.
This is such a creepy place to be.
Wait, so those... Oh, okay, so you do have health in those skulls. It's just that when you lose all your health, you don't necessarily die, you just respawn. It looks like it's super fun to control, honestly. Would you say so, Kevin? Or
Yeah, I mean it's
Like-
smooth.
the movement and the directional attacks and stuff? It looks like it's kind of fun.
I definitely like the flipping and being able to like attack at the same time. That way you're not just like completely vulnerable while you're in the air.
Right. There you go. Just showboating on the landing there.
Yeah, striking a pose.
Nice. But I mean, this game is very unique to me
Yeah.
so far. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of something. I mean, it has those Metroidvania, Mega Man kind of elements, but it's really not
own
like
thing.
it's not like anything I've played of,
Yeah.
of those kind of games.
I agree. I immediately noticed that about this game.
And I can't think of anything else that has such a unique mechanic with the swords, like being
Right.
able to slash in all different directions,
Right.
spin jump. Like normally a game like this, you would just have a sword slash.
Right.
You just press a button and you have a sword slash.
You can't direct traffic with it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do the air traffic controller thing. Welcome, Spicy. This game does seem pretty awesome so far. This is our first time we played it. Ninja Gaiden, yeah. But even Ninja Gaiden is not so in depth with the actual movement of the sword, is it?
There's like precision in these movements.
Yeah, very much so.
It's so well executed from an illustrative perspective. The animation.
Oh,
Oh man. Alright, well, that was not a platform. I don't see another one, so
Glad to
Just
see you,
gonna move on.
Spicy.
we got lizard people.
the sound his tongue makes.
You know, another interesting thing about the soundtrack here in this section is that it's so subdued and, you know, just like everything slows down here
Yeah, it's about
in this area.
so it suits
It's not in
the,
your face like or decorrelated from what's going on. Like a lot of games, you know, like the music's like in your face and it's like, dude, let me play. This, you know, actually almost like you're trying to solve a puzzle here and it's letting you do that. Not getting in the way of that.
Oh man, those are hard to see against that background.
I thought they were frogs, but they look like green jellyfish with teeth. Like something.
I think they are. They do look like frogs when they jump out of the water like that. Oh yeah, but they're like little squid guys.
Oh my gosh, they're gonna kill me.
But you're immortal.
Oh, they're gonna make me start over. What the heck? Random snake wall.
Bunch of caterpillars falling down the wall.
That sounds like a real slap bass too.
Yeah, boom.
I mean, that could be a sample. That could be a wave file.
Oh, I want to get my hands on the gems
Yeah,
system.
yeah. That would be.
You can
really
download
cool.
it.
You can?
Mm-hmm.
Is it free?
I believe so. I seen it on one of the pages I was looking at all this on.
Oh, okay.
Dude, if we can get that on your iPad,
I definitely need to figure that out. Look into it. I'd love to develop a Genesis game. You know, one of these like a homebrew situation.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently, it's really easy to develop Game Boy games.
really.
You can get all the developer tools quite easily, and
Oh, there was something I forgot to mention earlier, but Marcus Miller, the other guy that worked on this, he has a board game cafe. It's like the largest one in Manhattan.
Huh.
So it seems
I'm
like
assuming
Cool.
you're not referring to Marcus Miller, the bass player,
no,
oh, that's where I know that name.
Mark Miller. Sorry,
because I was gonna say
this guy
that
goes by Mark.
the soundtrack
right.
here is the bass part.
This
so.
this is Mark.
Mark Miller.
But yeah, he has a
Oh my
board
gosh.
game. A board game.
Yeah, it's like board
cafe?
game cafe. Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, you only got a little bit of one skull left.
Meh.
Look out for the wall of snakes. Oh. Ooh.
See if I can go to a different one.
I love that kind of star, cosmic star, astrological thing in the background.
There's like planets going by.
Yeah, like how we're just like falling through space.
You are falling at the same time. That's so cool.
Here we go. New one. They all seem to be female. The like bosses.
Yeah. It's a spider queen.
No force can keep me from reaching her lair. Coming for you, Spider Queen.
Ooh, I like this level. Definitely looks like. Oh, yeah, there's the spiders.
It's blue dabba dee dabba die.
Wow.
Whoa!
Whoa,
That's a new one.
it's not. Okay.
Huh.
Oh, that spider just shot something. What is
Whoa,
that?
what is that?
Give him some of these.
It looks like if you just stand by the side, or just run through when they're.
Yeah, just direct traffic.
They might be invincible. You can just make them retract.
Look at that.
Oh, spiders with guns.
So those are the Spider Queen's minions.
They're
her offspring.
They're no pumpkins, but they're a pretty worthy adversary.
Yeah, what the heck?
They're amazingly animated too.
Yeah, true.
That's super cool.
They're hard to hit.
The graphics are fantastic. Almost kind of Geigerish.
It's best to just.
Yeah, can you do the YMCA routine, Kevin? You press the right key combination, you can make him do the YMCA with the swords.
You could just totally practice, man.
YMCA of the dead. Night fever, night fever. Well, you can't tell by the way I hold my swords.
I'm gonna try to skip these spider guys. Not worth
I
it.
think it's a tough game to skip any enemies by the looks of it. They just seem to like build up. It's reminded me of Alicia in that sense.
So you can't really hit them without getting hit.
Whoa! You just sort of tech rolled through that. Oh, it definitely looked like that was a platform.
Let me up. Dang. Oh, okay. We're good.
Oh, it looks like you just have to go straight up. You can go straight up from there.
Yeah, I want to go see what's over there.
Maybe if you go up and then you can
You
jump
go
across.
up one more from here, and then hop down.
I'm gonna give it
One
one more
more.
shot.
No, go up one and then you can drop down to the left.
Exactly.
You want to go over that way? Like that.
These effects are ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this game is brutal. We were warned.
I think these guys you gotta hit first.
Yeah, and then just go past them.
This one also has like interesting sounds on the left, far right. If you have stereo headphones, any of our viewers listening to this in stereo, worthwhile.
Yes. It's it may be as well that some of these levels are easier if you do them in the correct order. You know,
Oh yeah.
there might be certain alchemies that you need to make these spiders way easier or something. I don't know. I don't know for a fact, but
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
yeah. Same as Mega Man.
Yeah.
All that for a little.
That's it. And now you gotta make your way back through all of this.
It's like not even worth it.
Unless there's a secret room.
Yeah, well, it looked like there was a room, but you can't get to it.
Mm-hmm. You know, we'll suddenly
That was
encounter it
such a-
after the stream.
That was such a troll.
Whoops! Dang, I didn't want to do this again. We'll give it a shot.
If anybody is stumbling across this in the middle of our stream, this is actually Mystery Game Livestream. We do this once in 2 weeks.
Episode 9.
This is episode 9, and we are playing the game Chakan, the Forever Man, on the Sega Genesis.
Brutally difficult Metroidvania with swordplay and spiders. And your most interesting thing about this is, well, not the most interesting thing, but one very interesting thing about this is that you are immortal, so you can never die, you just respawn. Oh, James is saying that sometimes some of the areas are blocked off until you defeat all of the bad guys.
That stands to reason.
In that area. So that may be why it's hard to progress sometimes. It seems like they give you a fair bit of time, because with all the time that you've been in this level, you haven't lost much of the hourglass there.
That is true. There's something to be said about that, being able to just respawn and just keep trying, and you get better every time.
Right.
Till you actually beat it.
And you learn the level. Can you go to the middle bit that has all of the hourglasses real quick?
Yeah.
Just want to see if you can see how much is gone from them. Right. So now you can see how much time you have left. The bottom left level is almost half. Is basically half gone. I'm not sure what the little potions are. That's like what you've collected.
It's how much life you have at each level, maybe?
No, the life is the skulls.
Okay.
And that resets every time you go into
Maybe it's
a
magic
level.
energy of sorts?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you collect all of the potions in that place, that's how you get the alchemy.
And so, for the alchemy, what are your alchemical moves?
You have several here. You can temporarily blind the enemy.
Okay.
You can slow the enemies down.
Have we done any of that? Have we tried any of those moves?
Well, he doesn't have them yet. You have
Okay.
you have to unlock them all.
Okay, I thought he already had that in those in the vials.
No, I believe. Yeah, you have to find potions and combine them somehow.
James is saying you select them from the start menu.
Okay. So you can potentially do some. Have a look at the start menu, Kevin.
All right.
Oh. Huh. That's cool.
Can't move the hand at all.
Well, that's odd.
That is odd.
It's like a mouse pointer.
Can you only do it in the level? Maybe you have to go into the the level first.
Man, this music is banging.
Okay, there we go. So we got some of these, some of those.
Oh, that one temporarily blinds the enemies. Looks like that one slows the enemies down, potentially. That one could be the bombs.
Is this invincibility? This is speed?
Don't know. I don't know what order they're in. Oh, you can reverse the hourglass
Nice.
with one of the alchemies. That's really cool.
Dude, this graphic is so goth.
It's so cool.
I want to hang this on my wall.
Someone's got that tattooed on them.
Oh, man. This is beautiful.
Oh, he's got two vials.
Mix in the potions.
Oh, we're invisible.
Whoa!
Oh, dude.
That's cool.
No one can
This
see.
game is sick.
Yeah. Very cool. So they can't see you, but they can see a couple of swords flying around.
Oh, man, it's so wicked cool.
I can see why this game, because this game does have a very strong cult following,
Does it?
and I can see why. There's a lot of depth there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
As difficult as it is, there is a lot to sink your teeth into.
It has... I think the word I was looking for to describe everything about this game and the movements and the graphics and the sound, everything together, I think the right word would be graceful. It has grace. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone.
Sure.
Every movement has grace. Even when you die. It's visually pleasing to watch everything that's going on in the game.
Yeah, visually,
It's graceful.
it's a stunning game. I like this soundtrack best
Oh,
too.
God.
So far, this level has the best music.
It's heavy and it's very dark.
Yep. That howl. I wonder how they made that sound or what they recorded to get that sound. Oh yeah, I did. That was in James's notes too. The Game Gear version has a digitized speech at the beginning that actually says Shay-Kahn,
Oh, really?
the Forever Man,
Okay.
I guess. But that was only in the Game Gear version, which is interesting.
That would be
because
cool.
seeing
You know,
the Game Gear
if we can
versions-
find an actual sample. I would like to hear the author of the book, pronounce the name.
Oh yeah. Well, apparently the author says it's Shay-Kahn or Shaken. Oh. Have you tried all 4 of them now?
Yep. Yeah, I've tried all 4.
And they're all impossible.
Yeah, like unnecessarily difficult.
Seems like the horizontal speed is limited.
Yeah, you're like
Makes
pretty
it
much
a bit of a challenge.
yeah, just stuck at this.
The platforming. Back in Waterworld. Whoop.
Maybe we can use the invisibility potion down here. See what happens. See if they still see you.
Oh, you do have enough of those.
That's what I wonder, if they still see you.
Oh, they can't even hurt me now.
They just go right
Oh.
through you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That's sweet. That looks so funny.
It's so trippy because it's still making the sound
Oh.
of his feet.
That's as long as it lasts.
A little bit longer than I thought it would have.
Hey man, all good things come to an end.
Still got you a good way through this water section. Lizard friends.
There's a nice potion up there. Love that.
The alchemy system is very interesting. And I was kind of assuming these alchemies were permanent changes. I didn't realize that they were something that you had to collect
Continuously
and you
pick them up.
have to use it
Yeah.
for the time it needs to be used.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of strategy there.
A lot. It's immense. This is a game you can play many times over, and things would be different
And you
every
could,
time.
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
And you could probably make take different routes each
Yeah.
time, and
That's, the definition of a good game, right?
yeah,
there, right?
yeah. Great for speedrunners.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, look out for the caterpillars of death. Can you even kill them?
I don't think so. I don't know what that's about.
Need to use alchemy.
Oh, I think that might be one that you need a special weapon through for the scythe, used to slash through webs. Or the battle axe used to break through certain doors, maybe. Might be one of those. I'm curious how they... Oh, you have to defeat the big squid to get that wall down?
Oh, I see. Go back and do that.
Death is no obstacle. Do you have enough potions to go invisible again?
Yeah, I was gonna try to use them for the squid.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's smart. There's another potion. I just realized when you're killing the bad guys as well, you see their like spirit,
Yes.
their spirit or whatever it is
Yes,
going.
it's beautiful. It made me think also, like, if it's possible to capture that, the essence of that spiritual essence, if you will.
I think you're just releasing it for good, you know,
Yeah.
because you're cleansing all of the
Yeah,
evil.
that's amazing. That's an amazing observation. I was noticing it and I couldn't actually articulate what I was seeing.
I didn't think about it until
Yeah.
just then. Let's go, Kev. Let's show this squid who's boss. We ain't afraid of no squid.
Oddly enough, that sound effect, when he picks up the potion, is in tune with the soundtrack. Musically, in tune.
I'm sure that's intentional.
Of course.
Get him! Bash him in the head.
Oh, there's a new,
I wonder what the cross one is.
yeah.
Yeah, what is that? Let's give it a shot.
I think that's the one you just picked up.
It's making a noise, but
It didn't make you invincible. Did it refill your skulls? I think it refilled your
so.
skulls. That makes sense. It was like a medical first aid thing.
Oh, okay.
So I think
Okay.
it refilled your skulls. That is very useful.
oh man. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's gone.
Did you get through this yet? Is
Oh.
this?
You got a
Okay.
grapple hook!
Oh,
Yeah! Nicely done.
So I wonder.
So you can only grapple onto certain spaces that are designed to be grappled onto.
Oh, okay, so I can't go to the. Hey, look, there's a difference there. There's a little.
There's
blue.
a little blue dot, but it's not completed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go back through that door, does it take you to a different level? Maybe like the next stage of that level. I wonder. Or does it just take you to the same place? Oh.
Hey, it looks different.
Ah, yeah, so this is like stage 2.
Look at all these skulls.
Oh,
Are they eating me?
I guess so?
Alright.
That was weird.
Living skulls. A floor of living skulls.
Okay, so you need something else before you come here?
Yeah.
Potentially. Yeah, if you could jump higher, you could get up there.
Sink.
What are you thinking about?
Well,
They can't
That's
hurt me if I'm moving.
so weird.
No grapple hook.
Do you have... there you go. You can select the grapple there.
Wait, can I?
To the
Oh,
right.
there it is.
Oh, you also... That one... I bet that foot with the wing is what makes you jump higher. Maybe?
Oh, what?
Yeah, it definitely is, but it's not. That's not what you need. How about the grapple?
It wouldn't let me select it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Huh.
Let me go above it, but not down.
That's interesting.
What's this?
looks like wind.
Ooh, lightning swords. Cool.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh,
Now
there's
the planes
grapple.
can really see you.
Oh,
Alright,
Oh, dude.
let me up there.
There you go. That's how that's done.
Oh, I can't go up.
There's no way you can't go up with that.
that's interesting.
Try using that from that platform. Yeah, from that column. Stand on the column and then do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's not letting
If only it was so easy.
Oh, you can't do it.
No,
Maybe
it's just there's a you can't
initiate
go
the weapon while you're on the column, not before.
No,
up. You just can't go up there.
Yeah, it's working. It's hooking him on, but
So we need this for like.
oh,
Oh, okay. There's like a hidden.
Of course, there's always a hidden room.
oh my goodness!
What the heck are these guys
What?
doing?
Dude,
This
got
game's
this far.
crazy. Do you still have the high jump power too?
Yeah. It's going.
Ah, you can grab onto those. Oh, this is very cool.
That almost looks like a Zelda Triforce.
Yeah.
Let me up.
You're like, sorry, it's my first day with the grapple hook. I'm still learning. The blue dot on the glyph signifies that you beat one of the 3 levels in that area. So there's 12 levels altogether. And you select the different weapon with A, which you already figured out.
What the heck is it?
Whoa!
Why is he so scary sounding? What the heck?
Do you still have your lightning swords?
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just gonna shoot that guy in his face.
Wow.
This game would have scared me as a kid.
Oh, for sure.
You're like, why does he sound like that? Oh.
Oh! Why does Shay-Kahn sound like that?
I want to go to the top right world with the.
You need to get
grapple
you need to get the alchemy to turn that hourglass upside down because it's almost out.
Oh yeah.
But there is an alchemy to do that. I'm just not sure which potions it needs and where you would get them.
Maybe they'll let us get higher up into this level now.
That was a great job, though. You did made a lot of progress on that level.
These guys. Alright, try to do the jumping thing. Oh, we don't have enough for jumps.
I think that one over on the right is a flaming sword, though. If you ever want to try the flaming sword.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm guessing this game doesn't have a save.
Yeah. I haven't seen any save points.
It's one of those where you just have to leave your Genesis turned on.
Did you notice
Turn the TV off.
at the end of the portal transfer there was a face?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that before on all of them, but it's just very quick.
I wonder if that's the face of death.
I think it's the face of the boss, because
Okay.
it's a different face each time.
Okay.
What the heck? Oh, I can't go through there.
I don't know how. There must be a way to get over those. Just as you came back to visibility.
Yeah, they don't see you.
No, he's back to visibility
Right.
now.
Oh, there's a new one.
Yeah, flaming sword. Let's go.
Oh, what? These freaking spiders, dude. He's gonna get me again, watch.
We're trying to do some alchemy here. Leave us alone.
I don't even know if I did the alchemy or not.
Nah,
These guys are just freaking
I
killing
don't
me.
think you did. You have to.
These guys are the worst. Oh, I was on it.
Hey! Whoa!
Screw these dudes.
Flaming swords with that shoot flaming ninja stars. Very cool. It's gonna make it much easier to direct air traffic.
Oh, yeah.
This will probably be a good time to end the gameplay after this life that isn't really a life.
Yeah.
After these skulls. Nope, you can only go straight up there, it looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So mean. Well, this apparently was the only game that the level designer worked on as a level designer.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps that's why.
He supposedly did some music stuff as well, but I couldn't find any sources that like match up. It's like some people would say that he did the music for Toe Jam and Earl, but then it's like you look at the credits for Toe Jam and Earl, and he's not anywhere on them. So I
Right.
don't know what that's about.
Huh.
I
Unless
came
he
across
used
a
a-
couple people saying that too.
He used a pseudonym or something, or changed his name.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
Yeah, we'll wrap up the gameplay there, I would say, and get into scores. The scores on the boards.
all right. Are we breaking them up into like categories?
Just I think just what your score out of 10 is, and then the reasons why. We don't have to break it down too much more, as far as
Okay.
but like we don't have to give it an individual score for graphics and sound and
Okay, because like that's like if I was gonna go for like creativity and like art style and like ideas, it's like a 10. But like as far as me enjoying it, like a 5 or a 6. Don't really care for it that much.
So what's your final score in that case?
Like a 6.
6?
Yeah.
And that probably answers the question of whether you would like to play it again, because maybe not with this one.
Yeah, just I think it's like just difficult for no reason. It doesn't have like the addicting quality of some like more challenging games have. It's like I don't know, it like makes you want to restart and like go for it
Yeah.
again. But this one, it's just like I didn't really feel too enthusiastic about it.
Fair enough. So it's a 6.
Yep.
That's one of the lowest from Kevin.
I'm surprised. I thought he was like wanting to play more.
I mean, it does look kind of frustrating.
It's not. It doesn't even evoke frustration out of me. It's just kind of like, eh.
Right. Because if it did evoke frustration, that would at least be some motivation to want to beat it. But it's just kind of it's not an appealing gameplay loop. I guess. Yuval?
I'm giving it an 8.
8.
Yes.
Nice.
And obviously, the art style, the animation, the music, the graceful execution of the movements, the parallax stuff that's going on. It's that all for me is a 10. Why I downgraded to an 8 is because it's not a game that I would like to play myself. I prefer to be a spectator watching somebody play this.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And so a game that I don't really feel like playing myself isn't going to get the highest score because of that. And I think it's because of the reasons that Kevin outlined.
Still a respectable score. A graceful 8.
I'm giving it an 8.
Then I'm gonna. I was gonna say I'm gonna go straight in the middle of you guys and give it a 7, but I'm gonna push that up to a 7.5 because I really do like the atmosphere, the presentation, the story.
Yes.
That's gonna push it up to a 7.5.
Big time.
For me, we have a 0.01 from James.
Nice.
Which is 1 out of 100, I suppose. Wait, no, it's even less than that. It's like 1 out of 1,000 if you're taking. So that's a pretty low score. Bruce gives it a 2 out of 10. The more you play this game, the less you enjoy it.
Okay.
Love the story and look of it though, but not enough to push the score up.
Yeah.
Bruce is firmly a gameplay guy when it comes to rating the games. There you go. Well, I reserve the right to lower my rating because I am going to play this. But I also am going to play this on an emulator with Rewind because I feel like that will fix a lot of the
not being able to save,
not being able to save, not being able to progress. If you can just rewind. So, and I think I'm gonna enjoy it, but I reserve the right to change that rating always.
Now, to reiterate some of the positive talking points that we've discovered in the game, one being that you pointed this out, that you can continuously progress through the game, right? Because you're not really dying, and it gives you time to do that. So
And
you can practice as you go.
And you can flip the hourglass even
Right.
once you get that alchemy. There's an
How many
ability to
games do
flip
that?
the
Offer
hourglass.
that?
That's
The
the alchemy system alone is I've seen something like that a little bit. I mean, it's almost harkens back to Solstice with the potions, where you're like, what do these
Right.
potions do?
Right.
But this is so in depth.
Yeah.
It's really nice. And now that I realize as well, I thought it was like a classic Metroidvania where you get the upgrade and you have it. But in this game, you get the potions and you can temporarily apply that upgrade.
Yeah.
So the strategy behind that is really interesting. Yeah, and the different weapons, the grapple hook, and I think
And
it's
such cool weapons too. Like, wow.
I think it's a really cool game.
It has a lot of positive elements that we need to make sure not to forget as we kind of go through this, and hopefully we've inspired people out there to want to at least try it and play and say come to your own conclusion.
Yep.
It's still a viable game to play this day and age, which is another thing.
Yes.
Of why a game may have failed when it originally was released is because maybe it was ahead of its time. This might be one of those examples.
For fans of 2D platformers and Souls games, I guess, it kind of has a bit of a mashup of those genres.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so, the comparison to Ninja Gaiden, we've heard that several times.
Mm-hmm.
And, Ninja Gaiden is a beloved franchise today.
Oh, yeah.
As well, as opposed to this game, who's heard of it? Hardly anyone.
I hadn't heard of it before this.
Yeah.
But
it's so worthy of being showcased.
Glad to be familiar with it now.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's a work of art. So again, we're showing you something for the artistic value as well, not just how easy it is to play or difficult to beat, whatever.
Yes. Yeah, very much so.
For
I
sure.
mean, as a work of art, a video game is assembled of many parts, and a big part of that is just the presentation.
Mm-hmm, for sure. And so to reiterate, this is a mystery game live stream. We do this once every 2 weeks, every other Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. This was episode 9. If you like this, please visit our channels and like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you're just running into this, this is a labor of love for us, and we hope that you all get inspired in some way, form, or fashion with the stuff that we show here. If anyone has any questions, please, message us through the channel. We have a lot of great information, and all the information about the game is going to be posted in the description once the stream posts sometime tonight or tomorrow.
There you go.
And and wanted to remind you all that got to be nice to each other, play nice, and remember that to us, it's not just a game.
We will see you in 2 weeks, everybody. Bye-bye.